Brief about All India Council for Robotics and Automation, AICRA. It's a Section 8 not-for-profit autonomous council, and we work towards building our nation, and we are having lots of projects for the economic development, skill development, entrepreneurship development, technology development and all. So one of our mission is India Startup Mission, under which we do lots of activities. So one of the activities to organize Startup Mahakumbh. Every year we do this. This is the fourth edition we are conducting this year in the month of June 28, 29, 30th of June at India International Convention Center, New Delhi. And the whole idea of this Startup Mahakumbh is to support our Indian startup ecosystem, and not only from one aspect of raising the fund. So I'll tell you what all elements are there we have planned, particularly in this Startup Mahakumbh. So first one, we are connecting all the incubation center in reputed institutions. We are connecting all association, chambers and other industrial bodies so that we can understand what exactly is the requirement of these startups. It's when we talk typically startups, everybody asks about funds raising, this kind of support. But there are lot many factors which actually ensure the success of the startup, right? So in that case, we are trying to understand what exactly they are needing from us and from this event, and based on that we have created a complete schedule and planning for this particular event. So I'll just tell you what all things are there. First one is the show. Obviously, India Startup Mahakumbh exhibition is there. Different pavilions will be there, industry specific pavilion, like there can be a drone technology pavilion, there can be agri-tech pavilion, there can be food tech pavilion. There are artificial intelligence related separate companies will be displaying, IT pavilion, cyber tech pavilion. So all industry specific pavilion will be there. So all kind of startups, particularly in that field, they'll be coming and demonstrating their product and services and connecting the people. And this is one part. Apart from this, we are also having one series called Startup Dangal. Dangal means wrestling. So you see lots of TV show and other shows wherein people startup, I won't say ask for the fund, they beg for the fund. I'm using this terminology specifically reason. Only fund will not give you the everything, right? So in this Startup Dangal, our concept is to, first of all, we have set up some parameters on the basis of startups will be competing with each other, because see, you have developed some solution, whether at what extent it is supporting the society, it is solving the problem, whether it is just a business or it is related to something, pure indigenization and actually so serving some social needs, right? So some parameters are like this. And how do you ensure the satisfaction level of the customer, and after sales services, how do you promote the product and services? So lot many parameters we have defined. On the basis of that parameters, all startups will be crossing 101 level. So finally, industry wise top 5 startups will be selected, and there would be complete live telecast and live stage show wherein juries will be there. One marketing guru, one industry specific person will be there, industry leader will be there, and some investors will be there, and they'll be finally interacting with those 5 startups, selected startups, and that final dangal will be happening there. So some rapid fire questions, some pitch deck, or some other kind of element, which is, I won't disclose each and everything, that's a surprise to the audience also. So that sort of telecast will be there. Just to encourage new startups to be there. And we have also segregated startup in 4 segments. One is 0 to 1 year, which is early age startup, then 1 to 3 year old startup, which is young startup, then mature startup 4 to 6 year, then veteran startup, which is already established and successful in the career, right? So this is another part. Then after, we are also inviting lots of successful unicorn promoters, right? Both sides, those unicorns who actually failed also. Everybody talks about the Charta Suraj, we say it in Hindi, right? Rising sun. But there are lots of startups in their journey, if they failed after getting lots of success, what are the reason? How we can learn it from them, so that our upcoming startups should also be learning from the failing. That also give you lots of learnings. So those kind of interaction will be there from lots of popular faces you'll be meeting there. And of course, some successful startup unicorn will also be there to talk about their successful journey. So this is another element of this Startup Mahakumbh. Then after, there would be lots of conferences we have planned. In those conferences, very relevant topics we have selected, like especially one topic which is related to central government's policy, how they are seeing startup culture, and what is their plan and future, schemes and everything. So that kind of conference, and they'll be discussing about it. And there are different ministries having different startup ecosystem. If you talk about Ministry of Defense, they are having their own startup ecosystem. They have similarly Ministry of Electronics and IT is having, Department of Science and Technology is having, MSME is having. So parallelly, different ministries are working in a different direction, right? So they will come up with the ideas, what exactly are they doing and what exactly they can offer to this community. So those sort of things will be discussed in this panel discussion, or keynote sessions from the secretaries or then secretaries of that particular department. And so this is from the government side. Then after industry side also, lots of the topics we have picked up for the conference purpose and panel discussion purpose. So that is also the part of this Startup Mahakumbh. Then after, we have selected around 8 topics in this journey, right? It's not only about how to pitch the client, the investor. This is one of the topic. And one very interesting topic is how these new technologies are creating the difference. See, I wish to start some business. I have some idea, but in my entire system, how I can improve the customer experience with the help of some particular technology which someone else is offering, right? So if I am getting awareness, probably I can reduce my cost initially. If I increase my cost by generating leads, business leads, so I'm paying so much of cost, for the customer acquisition. But if I'm getting some option, some technology solution, giving me, some idea how I can quickly generate the lead, it will save my time, energy, and money. So all those technology solution will also be displayed and will be discussed during the workshop. So that is how we have around 8 topics we have selected. So students, new upcoming startup entrepreneurs, they can attend those sessions and they can learn, right? So this is about the workshop. And another important thing, we are also inviting around 8 to 10 states IT minister, or the ministers who is actually taking care of startup system in their respective states. They'll be coming, they'll be demonstrating and sharing what ecosystem they have developed. For example, in Tamil Nadu, somebody should be going. We invited the ministers also. They probably talk what kind of schemes state is offering, what kind of infrastructure they are offering, what kind of special benefit they are offering from this state side, so that more and more people can come down here and give set up something here, do business with the startup of Tamil Nadu. This is how those state government will also be demonstrating there. So this is another factor. And obviously the accomplishments of lots of startups will be celebrating, lots of awards, recognitions, those things are there. So as of now, we have planned these many activities in this Startup Mahakumbh. And one more, 2 important things are also there. One, there might be a scenario wherein startups in Tamil Nadu or some remote area or probably outside India, they cannot participate. So we are also coming up with a virtual this exhibition forum. So that will be launched by Monday or Tuesday next week, so that we can increase the participation. So startups who cannot come, they can come on a virtual platform. So anybody across the globe, they can attend, they can connect those people as well. And that virtual platform, all these conferences, workshops and everything will go live. So people can attend. If you are unable to come down to Delhi, you can attend at least virtually. So that option is also there. We are also launching one applications that will be working on some algorithm, so that you can create your own profile. And see, so many people are coming at that venue. You don't know to whom you have to meet. How? Because see, there's so many companies, startups are there. Fine, you can go and visit them, but there are so many people. Probably they can be your clients. You wish to improve network with them. So for that purpose, in that application, you will create your own profile and you will show your interest, what exactly you're looking from this event. So as per the algorithm, that will be selecting and referring you, these are the person you should be meeting there. So you can select a meeting and you can fix up a meeting with them. You can talk to them at the venue itself. So that kind of facilities we have introduced in this application. So everybody can take the mileage and utilize the time properly, rather just going and having fun, like meeting some, visiting some stall. So that is not sufficient enough. Just go there, do some business, do networking, get investors, all those things we are, so that at the end of the event we can actually analyze some parameter we have set for the success of this event. How much business has been done, how much investment we have raised for the startups. All these parameters we have set, so we can highlight this is the success of this overall event. So this is the overall plan of Startup Mahakumbh 4.0. I wish all of you must be there. Try to circulate the information. This is my request to all of you, so that more and more people can come and get the mileage of it.